Hey, how's it going? It's George from Joint Effort Exercise. I just want to give you 3 very easy exercises that you can do at home to improve your upper body strength so you can get up and off the floor much easier than you are now if you're having trouble. So the 3 exercises are for your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. So all the push muscles, what we call the push muscles. So that'll help you to get up into a position that you can get your feet underneath you and then also push off any sturdy surface that you're using or even your leg to get up off the ground, all right? So the 3 exercises that we're going to do are the wall push-up, very simple exercise. The shoulder press, we're actually going to do it with 1 dumbbell because it's going to add a little bit of core work as well as balance into the equation, as well as a close grip wall push-up as well. So let's get right into it. The first one, again, is that wall push-up. So the wall push-up, you're going to have your hands about 2.5 to 3 feet apart, so slightly wider than your shoulders. You're going to put your hands about chest height, okay? And again, hands should be a little wider than your shoulders. You want to step your feet back just a little bit. And all you'll do with this exercise, you're going to bend your elbows, bring your nose in towards the wall, and push out in front of you. So this one, the breathing, which is very important, is going to be inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Nice and easy, step your feet in, and you're all set with that one. So that's the wall push-up. What you want to do with that is do 10 to 12 repetitions and take a rest. And then what you'll do is the rest should be like 30 to 45 seconds, then do another set of those, okay? If you wanted to make it a little bit more challenging, step your feet out away from the wall that you have your hands on just a bit. Or you can also try this on a countertop, sturdy table, or anything that's a bit lower that you have your hands lower and you're getting down a little bit closer to being parallel to the floor. All right, so those are the progressions of that. So 2 sets of 10 with about 30 to 45 seconds of rest in between. The second exercise that we're going to do is for the shoulders. And as I mentioned earlier, we're going to just use 1 arm at a time for a few reasons. The first reason is, as I mentioned earlier, it's going to engage your core a little bit more, as well as work on your balance because you're off balance right now because you only have resistance on one side, all right? Second reason is that you can use that other hand to hang on to whether it's a handrail or a sturdy countertop, chair, anything along those lines that's going to help you with your balance if you do need it. So you want to just keep your hands, you don't necessarily have to hang on unless your balance is really that, can really use that much work. So what I recommend is just have your hand kind of hover over whatever sturdy surface you have, okay? Your feet, I want them to be a little bit staggered, so it's like this. So I want your feet to look like this, okay? So a little bit of space in between the 2 of them and staggered like that. This is called a semi-tandem stance, okay? So you're in a semi-tandem stance. You have your free hand hovering over a surface that's sturdy, just in case you lose your balance. You put the dumbbell on your shoulder or whatever resistance you have. If it's a can, if it's really any type of weight you can use. Okay, so hands hovering over the top of the sturdy surface. My knees are bent slightly. My feet are in that semi-tandem stance position. And with this one, I'm going to exhale as I push up and inhale as I bring it back down to the starting position. Exhale up, inhale down. Okay, so nice and easy. The position of your hand doesn't make all that much of a difference. It's really just whatever is most comfortable for you. Okay, so it could be facing forward. It could be what we call a neutral grip. You don't really want to put it backwards, which is what we call a supinated grip. So really, either front or facing your other arm, if that makes sense. All right. So those are the first 2 exercises. That one, same thing. Do 10 repetitions on. I just use my right arm, so I would do 10 repetitions on my right side. Rest 30 to 45 seconds. Then do a second set on my right side, and then I would just swap over and do the same thing. So 2 sets of 10 for each arm, all right? And when you move when you switch your arms, you just want to switch your feet as well. Again, that doesn't make all that much of a difference what you have in front of the other. It's really just to again, work on balance a little bit and core strength at the same time. All right. So that's exercise number 2. And the third exercise is actually very similar to the first one. So this is a close grip push-up, wall push-up. And the way that one works is you're just going to have your hands a little bit closer to each other, okay? So before we had our hands out slightly wider than shoulder width apart. And with this one, we just want, if we extended our thumbs, they're going to be pretty close to each other, within a couple of inches, all right? So very simple. Same height about the same height you wanna have your hands. Again, my thumbs are about 2 inches apart right now. And all I'm going to do here is inhale down and exhale up. As you can see, I hope you can see, my elbows for this one are going down to my sides, okay? So I'm like this, and I'm pushing, and my elbows are going down to my sides. This is going to isolate my tricep muscles, okay? Where before I had my hands out wide, and my elbows were staying out to my sides like this, okay? So for this, so that one is the wide grip, the first one, the wall push-up. Just like so. And this one, you have your hands a little closer and your elbows are going to come down to your sides. That's going to isolate your triceps. All right, so that's exercise number 3. Same thing, do 10 repetitions of that, take 30 to 45 seconds rest, do a second set, you are done. All right, so I recommend you do this like 3 times a week with a day of rest in between. Let those muscles rest and recover. And again, the 2 exercises, the wall push-up and the close grip, you can progress and do on a sturdy countertop, table, or anything that's lower that you have your hands and you're pushing down. That's just going to increase the resistance. And the shoulder press, you can always go up in resistance with that. All right. So I hope this helped. And if you have any questions, always feel free to email me at george@jointeffortexercise.com. I'd be happy to help. All right. Hope you have a great day.